camera here. And we're live.
We are
Jeez.
live now.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, wait. Are they ready?
No, that's the real question.
Not yet, apparently.
No, not
But-
quite. We're
Well-
gonna get there.
We'll let it warm up here for a little bit. I have a 43% battery on the back camera.
Probably
as
at
you
like
can see us.
39% now.
I'm sure, yeah, it's probably there. So, Sam,
Yeah,
looks like
what's
we
up?
have a good plethora of stuff to
Yeah,
talk about today.
a good menagerie of things.
Ooh, got a couple people in now, so I guess we can start. Welcome to our show. This is Rainbow Presents Wednesday Night Lights with your hosts, the Sam I Am and Casey the Illusionist. Woo! First note, for those of you that are huge sports fans, since we're going to talk about that first, I want to say congratulations to the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State
Yeah, very
for
true.
winning the Summit League tournament. Both the men's and the women's are headed to the big dance, as it's called, the NCAA tournament. So if you want to know who they're playing, stay tuned on, I believe, CBS on Sunday. They'll announce all of the brackets. So,
In this case, the rabbit did beat the tortoise in the race.
right? Yep. Yeah, the Rabbits, well, actually, they beat the Pioneers for the men's
Yep.
side, and then they beat the
They're all
the
tortoises.
Bison
They're all
on
tortoises
the
in
other
my
side
mind.
for the
Well,
women. So those of you that are NDSU fans, I apologize, but me being a former Jackrabbit, only for a couple of years, but still a former Jackrabbit, I'm actually quite proud of the Jackrabbits for making the tournament. Anyway, moving on to actually sports cards.
Yes, we have-
Sam, what do we have new this week?
We have many a thing new, and everybody should be very hyped. First things first, we have new rookies and stars. Silos in. These are fantastic little things. You can get. They're a nice, affordable pack of cards you can get, and you can. All right, my co-host is leaving me for a minute. That's okay. We'll continue. So yeah, they're nice, easy little cards. You're not going to find autographs in these, but you can find some pretty cool inserts to be thrown in there every once in a while, and they're a good starter for people who are just starting collections, maybe who just like to collect and not want to spend ridiculous amounts of money. Rookies and Stars Silo, it's a good amount of rips, good stuff. The next thing we have, oddly enough, is not a sports item. It just happened to be with the cards, so we're going with it. It's Star Wars High Tech.
It's only part of the sports cards because it comes from Topps.
Yeah, pretty much. There are 6 cards per box in here, and if you look for rare inserts from the Mandalorian, so you could get some cards of Mando himself, maybe the kid, Grogu now. Name other people from the Mandalorian.
Baby Yoda.
Well, other than those two, that's all I got for characters in Mandalorian.
Oh, you don't know the rest of them?
I haven't watched the show really.
Like Carl Weathers.
What's his name? I just don't want to say Carl Weathers.
Oh, just call him Carl.
Carl Weathers. He's
No.
in this, man.
Yeah, he should be in there for some cards. Also, I'm assuming it'll have some of the older.
Mhm. That'd be kind of cool.
Leia's, Hans.
Get a CP3O in there, maybe.
Yeah, older Han, younger Han.
So yeah, if you're big into Star Wars and if you like collecting Star Wars cards, this might be right up your alley there.
Yeah.
And the next thing, where did I put the other one? Oh, it's right here, right on my face. The next thing I have is Panini NFL Panini 1. This is kind of a one-hitter quitter right here. This is kind of what you'd call a luxury one-hit box. So there's one encased card in here that
is an autograph.
Pseudo guarantees a on-card auto there. And so if you're looking to maybe do a big splash and get maybe a really cool card out of the deal, which you know is going to be autoed, this might be something you need right here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're beautiful cards. Look,
oh yeah, very very beautiful.
And for the people who have who want an even bigger splash, we have 2023 Spectra, and I love Spectra cards. And in this, you can get 4 autographs and 4 memorabilia cards. And this, you know what? The cards are beautiful. You know you're going to get something really cool out of these. Mm-hmm. And you know what? if you're in a place where you can get some Spectre cards, you should definitely jump on these because these are fantastic little gets.
And as you can tell what the box says, it says 4 cards per pack, 4 packs per box.
Mm-hmm.
So that means on average, so since you get 4 of each autographs and memorabilia, that means you have a shot at getting 2 hits per pack.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good deal, if I must say so myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, do I have anything else?
I believe that ends sports talk.
That ends sports talk.
So moving on to non-sports cards.
Absolutely.
Sam, did you want to talk about?
I'll do the Pokemon.
The new to it's not brand new, but it's new to us because it's the 2022 World Championship decks.
Yep, these are about 2 years old, but they're new to us. You can get yourself a nice deck with some cool cards in there. You can get a little Pikachu pin where he's looking all dapper London-like there. Yeah, so if this is something you might find interesting, we definitely have it in now. If you're trying to maybe you missed out on some of the cards from that time, and now this is a perfect opportunity to fill in some holes in that collection for you. And you get some cool things with it, like a big old button here, a pin to put on your backpack or your shirt or whatever. So yeah, this is that one there. We have the kind of purple and pink looking one here. We also have a green and gold one. This would be pretty good for St. Patty's Day, I'd say. We have a sapphire looking one here with a Palkia. Palkia is a pretty cool Pokemon in my eyes. And then we have the last one here is kind of like a gold and crimson looking one, where it has a who is this? Urshifu?
Just keep going.
Urshifu, maybe?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Right there, yeah. I apologize for anybody who I mispronounced that Pokemon name, but yeah, these are all in stock. They are not new, but they are new to us Pokemon sets. So if that's something you need in your life, we got them.
And to get into restocks, those of you that are huge Magic fans, we have some restocks of this Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen Deluxe Edition. So those of you that missed out on this the first time, we have that now restocked. So as you can see on the back, it has a ton of great stuff for those of you that are needing this for your D&D night.
If you're trying to like show up as a DM, this is what you need right here.
All right.
If you want your players to be wowed, the Shadow of the Dragon Queen.
Yeah. And now moving on to stuff.
You want to do those ones?
We'll get to that after because that's under. We're gonna get to stuff that's this is gonna be coming out and being brand new on Friday. Friday as or Freya Day, I believe is
Frigga Day. Is Freya and Frigga the same god?
I believe so.
Okay.
Just like Thor is Thursday and stuff like that. But anyway, coming out Friday, we have some One Piece items.
I can't guarantee we're gonna have a whole lot of these One Piece cards.
So yeah, those of you that are really interested in these packs and starter decks, we didn't get a whole lot in. So once it's available on Friday, get here as fast or as quickly as you can, but drive safe.
Drive safe, and we open at 10.
Yes. It'll be available then, and you can get your packs and your starter decks and your sleeves. So for the new Wings of the Captain for this one
piece.
And then the starter deck is Zoro and Sanji. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, that sounds.
All right. And then also coming out Friday, for those of you that are huge Yu-Gi-Oh fans.
There we go.
We have the Legendary Decks 2. Legendary Decks 2.
These decks?
Yeah, so
yep.
So those of you that are really huge into those ones, come on down.
Come on down.
All right, and then we'll take you over to our area that we just restocked. This is just going to be showing you guys some boxes for cards, some new colors. We have
some
clear
new Spectra stuff.
Yep, some new Spectrum. This one's clear. Then we have
kind of like a
what is that?
Kind of like a flourish of purples.
Yeah, we got purplish. We'll just call it that. And we got greenish.
Greenish. Deep green.
Yep. Bluish.
Ocean.
I'm sure they actually have names. And then we have grayish. Silvermane, grayish.
I don't know. I'm just saying things at this point.
So I'm going to switch back to our other camera just so you. Sam's going to talk about some of the stuff, but I'm going to take the camera that you're seeing us on, and we're going to check out the restock that the wonderful restock job that Amanda did.
I'm going to scoot over here then for doing that.
Well, you just have to talk.
Oh yeah, but I got to see what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah. Come over here. Okay, so start talking.
All right, so looks like we have a lot of new restock in here. A lot of these deck boxes and like mat holders in there. We have all sorts of colors to each one of them there. So if any of you desire any of these, we have a lot of new stuff to look at, a lot of new stuff to look at and shop, see if you need it or just flat out want it for that matter. We have clear ones. We have ones that look like a nice brown or maroon to them. Not maroon. Maybe there's a maroon one in there. We have a turquoise looking one. Down there we have some more like bigger deck boxes. Green one, a clear one, a pink one. Yeah, there's a maroon one down there. I like that. Yeah, just a lot of new stuff in there. The mat tubes there if you want to like make sure you can like easily hold on to those. Those right there are more deck boxes, very clean, very easy, professional looking ones. All sorts of colors in that. It's like the Skittles, all the colors in the rainbows in there. Get some dark greens, some oranges, some like kind of like clay colored ones, some blues, some azules, some more transparent looking ones like that orange one right there. It's an orange, but you can kind of see through it. You know what I mean. There's the rainbow looking one there, the rainbow sherbet. I'd like to think about it. That's one I'd probably get myself. That one looks pretty nice. And like there's blue, there's like that banana cream looking one, pearl, kind of like a silvery looking one on the bottom there, navy blue. Yeah, so if you are in the need of a new deck boxes, these are some of the top of the line ones, and I cannot say much more good about them because they are very good.
All right, and I'm back. All right, and so yeah, that's all the new stuff for that. Amanda did such a wonderful job.
Yeah, she was kicking some butt today. Shout outs to Amanda.
All right. Does that take care of everything that we would need this camera
other
for?
than Funko?
We'll need this camera for the Funko. Okay. So we'll start off with my three.
Yes.
So that way Sam can be so devilish with his. We'll start off with The Office. We have Fun Run Meredith. So those of you that need that specific one.
I know there's a lot of Office fans out there, so I know someone's gonna want that out there.
Next we have everybody's favorite Osborne. Ozzy. The Crazy Train. Woo woo.
He's still releasing new albums and everything.
Yeah, but he's done touring.
Yeah, yeah, true. But damn, isn't that like that's inspiring?
Right.
You know? Like he's an 80-year-old man still releasing new albums. I love that.
And then everybody's favorite music star. Doesn't matter what the genre.
The true one.
The true queen of the genre.
The monarch. Here.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I can't say nothing much more than she's just amazing. She deserves to be like if we could make anybody immortal, it should be Dolly.
Right
out there. And like we kind of did by making this Funko Pop for you. So if you need that in your life, you know where to come.
All right, Sam. You do your Funkos.
All right, I kind of hoarded mine because I've been falling in love with this franchise and everything about it.
Which, just to let you guys know, just a little bit of a heads up, this franchise that Sam's going to be talking about is actually the start of what you know now of, or at least part of the start of all science fiction. This one inspired Star Wars, Star Trek, Babylon 5, all those other sci-fi things that you watched as a kid, or even when you weren't a kid, you're a little bit older, that just came out. So
yeah.
Take it away, Sam. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Dune. We need
that music playing right now.
We need some. I am eternally grateful to see that we have some Dune figures in, and the ones we have are fantastic ones. Make me somewhat think about it myself, but I'm going to leave these to the audience to have. I would say. This is Paul Atreides. He's in full like Furman look now. He's got the blue Fremen. My bad. I've been trying to learn that one.
Fremen.
Yeah. Like he's in full like regalia with the blue eyes, and he's got a sacred knife. This is a really good Funko Pop. They did a fantastic job with it, really getting the likeness in there.
And you gotta love the fact that he's got the blue eyes.
Absolutely, I do. I love every bit of it.
They should have made this glow in the dark, and then the eyes be glow in the dark. That'd be awesome.
You just gave him an idea right there.
Right.
The next one is a person who has certain relations to Mr. Paul Atreides. This is Fade Ratha Harkonnen right here. He is the nephew to Vladimir, and this is a Funko of him, and he's just badass looking. I have to say, like, in the movie he was sick, and I think they really got his likeness down pretty well in this too. Not hard because he's just imagine they just painted it white and put eyeballs on him, but
and it's quite interesting how this Fade Ratha is compared to the previous versions, like the 2000 the 1980s Sting with the bright red hair.
Apparently that's more like book accurate though.
And then which one?
The 80s one.
The 80s one. And then you have the 2000 Sci-Fi Channel miniseries where it had him more clean cut, like this. What they thought was what a guy of a very hot guy would look like, like to everybody, that everybody would absolutely love. And so it's just interesting the interpretations of every director on this.
Yeah. So if you need a fade in your life, you know where to go. And the last we have is Princess Irulan.
Irulan.
Where are you getting the I?
That's just how I've heard it pronounced on different things. So
okay, well, Irulan if it is. This is the princess that was played by
Tony?
Florence Pugh. Tony, what's up? This is the princess. She was played by Florence Pugh. She did a very good job in that. I imagine she'll be more in the third one if they do make a third one.
Yep.
This is just another really good Funko that did a good job making the likeness of this very funky outfit she was wearing at the time. Right. So if you're a big fan of Dune like me, these are fantastic grabs.
All right, and the last two things we're going to talk about. Also, I know we talked about a little bit of D&D earlier, but we're going to get back to a little bit of D&D. We have a couple of dragons, which this one I'm showing right here right now is the adult green dragon, or Dracolich, as it says on here. And
Dralic.
Is that how it is?
I don't know. I just sounds right.
And now we have the adult blue Dracolich.
Dracolich.
Yeah. So those are a couple of items also that we have in stock here that you guys can get your hands on if you come in. And so I guess the question for you, Sam, is since you've read the books and stuff like that, have you reading the first book? And you've seen the movies?
Yes.
So you haven't done any research on?
I haven't watched any videos on it at all or nothing. I'm trying to go in completely blind.
So I guess if you don't mind me asking you a question that would possibly be a spoiler for you.
That's fine. Go ahead.
That's fine. So what is do you know the significance of Paul Atreides to Baron Vladimir Harkonnen?
He's his granddad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then how was that relation?
It was his mom.
Yep. And so his mom was the product of Vladimir and.
Ooh, I don't know this part.
You don't know this part?
I don't know this part.
So if you do any research on it, you'll come to find out that Jessica Atreides, who's Paul's mother, is actually the second daughter of Vladimir Harkonnen and the head of the Bene Gesserits. The mother.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now, I won't go into too much detail on what happened with all that because that's too gruesome for children. But those of you that want to do it's a real interesting backstory on that. So those of you that are interested in getting into Dune, it's a real interesting story. It's a real, and like I said, it was the start of all of what we know for science fiction. So it's really but yeah, I always thought that was kind of interesting that that's how Paul was related to the Baron. So basically, he was
He's just like the
the
perfect
the
little
point,
creation in here.
right? So, but yeah. Anyway, before we get on too much of a tangent and our battery runs out, me and Sam are going to say good evening to you all.
And then do we have a Shohei it?
And we're going to Shohei. Woohoo! You guys all have a good night. Enjoy the weather that's going on outside, and well,
and live long and prosper.
Yes.